And we are back. Gmac Winnie coming at you with another edition of a special edition, number 200 of the Outlaw Blitz podcast. Big fella, let's get dangerous.
That's right, number 200. Friggin' wild, dude.
It is wild. We got a full show for you today.
Yes.
What's been going on, man?
Well, these coming out is what's going on.
That delay is killing
It's rocking me. I can't, but I can hear you just fine. So.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm a projector. You just celebrated a recent birthday.
I did.
You got a nice little hat.
48.
You got a Fantastic Four hat on? Is that what that is?
It is.
Is that like the movie Fantastic Four, or is it like from
the comic?
The comic? Okay.
Got this hat from my co-host here.
Yep, and that's a supportive hat of my daughter who I got to go see last week.
The Bears.
The Bears. They got a cool logo.
Very cool.
Nike was their like college sponsor or whatever, but I don't know that it still is.
So you said they don't have a football team?
No, she's an athletic trainer, so she handles the men's soccer team, the women's hockey team, and I believe the women's softball team, lacrosse team.
Okay.
But it was cool. I got to meet a lot of those kids up there. Tell you what, I was so impressed by her. She, she had a cover for somebody else. So the women's soccer team was there. The men's soccer team was there. Probably like an all-American women's, I say girl, they're kids to me.
Right.
Women's hockey player was there because she had tore her ACL, so she got a red shirt year added on.
Oh, wow, okay.
And she's like one goal short of being the all-time leading scorer in school history.
Oh, that's awesome.
So she's there rehabbing, but those, and I say kids lately because they're probably 20, 21, 19 to 23 years old. So Jern's the same age as some of those kids, but they respect her. And the amount of kids that came in, okay, get on that table, put ice on it, I'll be there. And she hooks the tens machine up, or, this one's doing this stretch, and she's taking care of all this for like 4 hours, just nonstop. This in the ice bath, you over here, you on the bike.
And you guys sit and watch?
Yeah, and just kind of like interact a little bit. Then I'd hang out in the office and flutz around on my phone.
Nice.
So it was nice, and it was a beautiful ride up there to Potsdam. I mean, fucking, it's like another country. You go so far north, you get a southern accent. And then
a certain street.
Yeah, Ogdensburg Street. Yeah. I sent it to Jimmy. He's like, so I'm like, dude, you don't respond back to me. And Jimmy in the private, the only way he knows how. He's like, where the fuck were you? I'm like, you couldn't just say, hey, dude, where were you at? That you even saw that?
Right. I'm
like, no, dude, it's on Potsdam, because it was like all the surrounding town. So it was Ogdensburg Way, Messina Drive.
Yeah, how far
10
was
minutes.
it?
10 minutes, yeah. And I didn't want to go over there because, I don't know. The private, you might get met at the town line and escorted,
Right. I think they hand out like a folded sheet at the town line.
Yeah.
With the eyes cut out. So.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. So, yeah, it was cool up there. Beautiful ride up. The college was cool. One thing I did notice, and you'll be appreciative of this, I walked in and Journey's, her equipment bag with all the stuff she has to do was wide open. And the other girl that works with her has like a little Makita box like on a set of wheels.
Yeah.
And she's like, the kids left it outside and it got rained on, so all my gear's all wet. So I'm just sitting there and I'm like, Jern, where's your keys? I'm going to Stewart's to get a drink. You want anything? And I didn't. I went to Lowe's and I got her the stackable, like our travel case. And I came back. Too many years we had a football bag that people left everywhere.
That we had to empty out and
it
let
would
the shit dry
out. And she didn't need that. So I got her this stackable, rollable thing, and she set it up, and had it for that soccer game that Saturday.
Sweet.
So it was cool. I got to go up there. They lost 2-1, but I'm not a soccer guy by any means.
Right.
But by the end, it's 2-1. In the last 3 minutes, they're crashing the goal. It's hitting off the crossbar. Goalie makes a great catch. It ended up being exciting.
Nice.
But the thing that sucks to me about soccer is I waited 90 fucking minutes to see the last 2 minutes be exciting.
See a bunch of kids run up and down the fucking field.
You know what soccer reminds me of? And I'm not shitting on soccer. What I'm saying is, it seems like they're like, okay, the game's going to start. And they're like, okay. And everybody gets into it. And it reminds me of when you do a kickoff play and you just keep throwing the ball backwards to maybe get it enough forward to make a run at it. Why not just on the whistle attack the fucking goal and just go forward.
Right.
Like send somebody up the left side that's a left-footed kicker and just make a play and then, so you get the guy on sides, kick it to him. Yeah, why not be more aggressive?
Interesting to see you taking your football mentality to the soccer field.
We'd either win a lot or get absolutely blown out every game.
12-0. Which way? Not us.
Not us. Yeah, you know what I mean? I just don't understand. Like, I understand in soccer you can kick the ball backwards
your roster get red carded, the whole roster.
Yeah. Well, not even just be aggressive, like crashing the goal. Like, I would definitely have everything set up. Like, I would want that, because let's be realistic. That's it's not a small goal.
Right.
And the more opportunities you're out there, if you take 20 shots on goal, you're probably going to get 5 in, maybe even 4, 2, whatever, if it's 1 out of 10.
Right.
But if you only take 10 shots in the game,
there better be 10 good shots.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't get it. So what'd you do for your birthday?
Absolutely nothing. I became older by going to Vision Works and finding out that I need progressives.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so I got to bifocals on a order.
Man.
I knew my nearsighted vision was getting bad.
Yeah.
Just because, listen, from work and from being...
I don't know. Your hat kills me. Yeah. No, you're good. Oh, all right, we're going to do that?
Yeah.
And the microphone casts a shadow on you, too.
From being home, or from being on your phone and the computers at work, I knew my eyes were getting shittier. And I couldn't believe how shitty it was because she put my old prescription, which I never wore the glasses. It's been years since I've seen you wear them. Yeah, and it's always been for far, to see far. So I was like, fuck it. It is what it is. But she put them on, and the left eye was double.
Oh.
Yeah, I could see double. I'm like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
So
we got to dial that one in.
Yeah, for real. So she's like, is this good? She must have flipped 88 lenses before.
Dude, if you put them on, you look like Red Fox and fucking Harlem Nights. I'm gonna absolutely slaughter you on here.
No, they'll be all right. They're decent, but it used to be you could go get your appointment, get looked at, pick your glasses out, and pick them up on the same day. Now it's 7-10 days.
Yeah. Well,
so whatever.
What kind of lenses did you get?
Well, like progressive.
No. I mean, what kind of frames?
Columbia, actually.
Oh yeah.
And they have extra large frames for fatheads like me.
Are they like black rimmed? What are they?
Yeah, like a black metal up top, like rimless on the bottom. They're all right.
Yeah.
And they fit good, and they're light, which means
now they auto darkening?
No, I didn't get that.
No.
But I got the blue light
filter
on it. Yeah.
Well, that's the problem. Like, I'm glad they have them on phones now, but like the laptop doesn't have it because it's so old. But yeah, I mean. That's wild. And then you had a nice little birthday dinner.
That dinner, and then went and got injections on my knees today. So that's when you know you're getting old, when you spend your birthday and the day after a doctor's appointment.
Yeah, that's not good. So that is not good.
But the wife booked our room for MGM the weekend of Teddy Swims in Atlantic City, so that was cool.
Yo, bro, I watched him, and I may have sent it to you.
Was it a TikTok video where he walks in the store and the kid's
playing the piano?
Yeah. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's got a good voice. You've seen him before, though.
Saw him in Albany.
Prior to him even being famous.
He hadn't blown up yet. We saw him at a club up in Albany.
Yeah, I'm like, who the
fuck?
You said that, and I go, who the fuck is Teddy Swims?
Yeah. Carly found him on YouTube, and at the time, he was just doing a bunch of covers. And he reminds me a lot of Teddy Swims ain't a small guy. But next to Jelly Roll, he's a small guy.
Yeah.
But he reminds me a lot of Jelly Roll in some ways.
Similar to Jelly Roll.
Bluesy, yeah. So it ought to be a good show. And this one, at least it's at Oceans in one of the nice ballrooms where we have seats, because the last one was a shitty club in Albany where we're standing.
Oh, yeah. Those suck when you're just like...
2 in a row. We saw that one there, and when we had gone to the House of Blues in Boston, that was also standing.
Wow.
For fucking 2 hours. It just blows.
Yeah, I remember going to like the Civic Center back in the day, and you wanted the general admission seats, but you wanted to get there early so you could sit in the bleachers.
Right.
And you could
see
get
up on the
stage.
wall and see. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no. So. Man, you miss a spot like the Chance. You know what I mean? Like,
that was a cool location.
Yeah, this area is dead, bro, and people just don't know it yet. Because think of all the stuff that's no longer here. We don't have a mall. You know what I mean?
We have
the Chance is gone.
We have a structure.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, what the
fuck? I don't
fuck?
mean the store. We have a literal building with nothing in it.
Yeah, we have brick and mortar is what we have. Yeah. episode 200, wild, dude, that we're already here. Like I said, full boater.
It's really, what, 240 or 241?
Well, yeah, we're probably closer to 250 to everything that we've ever done, but this is like episodic wise, it's number 200, which is cool in its own right. You know what I mean? We had 38, which was probably a little bit more. We had 38 or 39 interviews. We've had a couple like special edition things with TJ. So, but it's Super Bowl shows, which weren't necessarily episodes.
Right.
So this is actual episode 200.
Yep.
All right, let's get in our top 5.
All right.
This week's top 5, the top 5 reality TV shows you can make from personal experience.
All right.
You want to start?
This is fun. Yeah, I'll start it off. My number 5, Redneck Barbecue Dirtbag Showdown. So the criteria is you can only buy your food from Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, or Dollar General.
Okay. So it's like a cooking show.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this goes back to when we were both married to our ex-wives.
Yeah.
And Jen and I did grocery shopping in Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
And we made like Reubens that night from everything we got in Dollar Tree. And it came out all right.
Yeah. It wasn't bad.
But it's funny.
We would do wild shit like that.
Right.
Yeah, all the time.
And I see videos now where dudes are buying like steak and shit from Dollar Tree. Mm-hmm. And they take it out of the package and it's gray. And when they cook it, it stays gray.
Yeah. That'd be a funny fucking show.
That would be a good one.
That'd be a pretty good one. And local. This is like local.
Right.
This is all local stuff. All right, my number 5. Life and Times of the Outlaw Blitz, but Hard Knocks style, like the NFL, like HBO's Hard Knocks.
Right.
You'd follow us around, and the ghost got that. You'd follow us around, but like how we get to this day to day. Highland getting shots in his knees. Like what you get to.
I've got a similar.
Okay.
And listen,
we can talk about more about it when you get up there.
No, because I'll move it around. I'm going to save my number 1 for number 1.
Okay.
The order on the rest of it ain't that big of a deal. So mine was called The Podcast Life.
Yeah.
It's us. So I wanted 2 nobodies, 2 sets of nobodies.
Yeah.
And 2 famous podcasters. So it was us and Above the Bar.
Yeah.
Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
And then Jody Sweeten and Andrea Barber from...
I don't know their podcast.
That's, what the hell is it? What was her catchphrase? Oh, How Rude Tanneritos.
Okay. So
I think following them around, and then following the nobodies around.
Just to see the different, like, right. They're doing, like Theo Vaughn's doing stand-up and then doing a show, and we're doing, like, fucking work, and getting injections in your knees. Yeah, just to see the life of differences. That'd be a cool one.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And our boy Sean.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sean, same thing. He has his own company. He's Budget Blinds of East Greenbush. You need him. Give a shout out. Use the Outlaw Blitz.
Yep.
But yeah, it's wild, the comparison, right?
Yeah.
My number 4, Old Capitol, Life on the Streets of Kingston.
Oh my God.
It's the Old Capitol. This thing was great one day, and now it's a falling down piece woke piece of shit.
Definitely doing a throwback episode.
No, I got more. I got more. So there's Life on the Streets. You'd watch, like, you just go around, you didn't know. One night it'd be like cops. The next night it'd be like bum fights. Then it'd be like, like just different shit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we're at the church where we're actually getting people healthy now.
You can do Survivor on the Village, on Academy Green.
Correct.
All the bums out there at night.
And then one day it would be a concert in a park.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it would be Old Capitol, Life on the Streets, Kingston, New York.
Then we grab the cops and Jimmy, and we recreate David Ortiz.
No, we got more for that. Go ahead.
All right. Where are we? This number
3, yeah.
All right. I'll say that for number 2. Idiot Flippers.
Okay.
So I can't build shit.
Yep.
Maybe you're a little better than I am, and I would think who else would suck at doing manual labor?
Any one of your sons?
Chris is pretty good.
Is he?
Chris is pretty good. Max is getting they're far better than I am. I'm trying to think. Me, you. I see Preston can do work.
Yeah.
Cliff can do work. Fuck.
Jimmy? He'd bend every fucking thing we have.
Oh, definitely.
The private, yeah.
Yeah, me, you, the private. See, your brother-in-law, Dwayne's...
He's handy. Yeah.
So you might need one handy guy to correct the fuck-ups.
Yeah.
And then we buy a house and try to renovate and flip it.
Yeah.
But we have to do all the work ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it.
So it'll be a comedy of errors, and then like you ain't gonna come and save the day. I think
you need somebody that like can't read a fucking rule. Pet it. You can't read a rule.
Right. Shit will be busted.
Yeah.
Fucking.
How many hammers go through walls? You break out windows because you're pissed off.
Right. How many things Jimmy bends and you can't use?
Yeah. This fucking sink faucet. The faucet points backwards. That would be pretty funny.
So,
that'd be a comedy, right?
That would definitely be a comedy.
All right, my number 3, Love on the Gate. Jail romance. It's just women and men yelling to each other. They never see each other, and then they end up like out in the street together.
They get to meet finally in person. Like,
yeah. You're like, man, you've been telling me you're like 6 foot tall,
right?
And in reality, you're like 5'2".
Right.
Just Love on the Gate. You never ever. And I would really pitch this to A&E.
Yeah.
They yell on the gate. They don't know who each other are, and they build a whole relationship on it, and then you meet each other,
right?
And you follow them around to see what the hell happened.
Yeah, you said you were a 10, but you're really 5 high and 5 wide.
And then you go out to Old Capitol and you see when they're overdosed in the street.
That's right. I could have filmed an episode in the fucking ER that night with Chris.
Yeah, you could have. Yep.
So number 2.
Yep.
BGS and the Duke.
Okay, that would be its own.
We stick them in a Big Brother type situation where they live in Tommy's trailer.
Yep.
In the camper for 30 days
on Brokeback Mountain.
On Brokeback Mountain, with the cameras always running.
Yeah.
And see what
Would they have a job or just for 30 days, like Survivor style?
Yes. Whatever's going on.
Like like what was it? Naked and Afraid type shit.
Well, Sal's gonna be naked and afraid because Tommy's gonna come back.
Tommy might be naked and afraid. The bear will be tackling.
Or if Tommy comes back whacked and Sal's asleep.
Yeah.
He goes, fuck.
Captain Caveman.
Yeah, I fucked his mouth.
Had hair around it. I didn't know. That would be a funny one. Yeah. All right, my number 2. From Foxhole to Port Ewan, the David Ortiz story.
That's awesome.
You do a whole documentary on what David Ortiz was, and the end would just be a train going with sweaters coming off of it.
It'd be like a 4-parter miniseries.
Yes, right, exactly. It'd be like, his rise to stardom, how he became the sweater guy, why, and then literally as the credits were rolling, it would just be sweaters.
The reenactments would be great because we have to get somebody and put 50 sweaters on them, cover them in dirt, and have them wander around the old Capitol.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, because and that would be the thing. If they were all tied together, you'd be a tie and you'd come walking by with the sweaters in one segment.
Hey, you OD'd last night.
Yeah. That was my number 2. What's your number? Or now you're number 1?
Yeah, my number 1 is Outlaws on the Road.
Oh, yeah.
Just us traveling and doing road shows.
Yeah, that would be wild. And I think we could do it if we had a good videographer behind us. Because the thing is, some of our best shit never makes the air because it's just off the cuff how we react and interact with each other.
Or you see a random fucking vagrant, you pull over, we interview him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. God, dude, the stuff we could come up with. Yeah. Or throw pennies at them.
Right, that too. So we could start in Kingston.
We could start in the old Capitol.
Pick random city. We'll go to Ogdensburg.
Yeah.
Interview people. Do you know James Williams?
Yeah. And see if we get drugged to the town line or not.
Or to that old school.
Or drugged.
Yeah, drugged and then thrown in that old school a lot.
Yep.
So.
All right, my number 1. I actually watch this unfold weekly. And sometimes daily on Facebook and TikTok.
Okay.
The Real Housewives of Accord Speedway. There's so much fucking juicy drama between a pretty hot chick and one of the Accord famous names, and they're always like this week her best friend who's been living with her for the last year and a half is now with her ex-husband. Yeah. Seriously, dude.
This happens.
Yeah, this is happening right now. I'm like, the Real Housewives of Accord Speedway. You can do this shit. And in true Accord fashion, it could be like their cousin one week.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We work with one too.
Yes, we do.
So that's even better.
Yeah, it's wild shit, dude. But I literally follow this, and I'm just like, there'd be an emoji of me just eating popcorn because
the Michael Jackson.
I'm just watching it. I'm watching it unfold. I'm like, oh shit, he's with the roommate now. It's wild stuff, dude.
Hysterical. So we had a funny ass conversation before we go to the next segment. Me and Preston were stuck at work one night and we were bullshitting. And somebody came in and he said he made a comment in Preston's form, and I started laughing. He's like, "Fucking Gmac, he gaslights me every day. I'll say something, he just stares at me like, are you gonna say anything else?" He's like, every day he's trying to get me to say cunt or dick or cocksucker.
Because I thought he hit his head if he doesn't.
Right.
I'm like, did you?
It's not a normal morning if it doesn't open up that way.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, one day he didn't say it, and I literally said, "Do you have anything to add? You got a motherfucker or anything you want to say?" Shitbag? Anything?
Something.
Yeah, every fucking day.
But he was laughing as he said it, too. He's like, fucker gaslights me.
I just have to look at him. I don't have to say
That's what he said. He goes, it's a look. Yep.
You got to add this?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I may have to... Oh, he's off tomorrow. I said I'd do it to him tomorrow, but...
Yeah, you'll get him. Don't worry. You'll get him. All right, let's move along. All right, 5 crazy questions via Gmac. This week's video brought to you by Moranti Plumbing and Oil Service, 901-4194. If you need anything done plumbing-wise, call Josh. He will take care of you.
And he smells damn
And as
good.
Winnie always says, he smells delicious. Now I got like his logo on the screen. I'm all fucked up here. All right. Give Josh a call, though. He does show up. He is responsible. He will get it done and done right the first time.
Yep, there's our boy.
All right. Number 1. What's the most iconic photo in American history?
Wow.
A couple come to my mind.
Yeah, mine too. I would think of JFK Jr.
Under the desk?
No, saluting the casket.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
In more recent years...
Under the desk was a huge picture, too, when he was hiding under the Resolute desk while his dad's working.
Yeah. Elvis and Nixon is a big one.
The Marines putting the flag up is the one I would think of.
For Iwo Jima?
Yeah.
Yep. And maybe for more recent times, the Falling Man from 9/11.
Oh, yeah.
The guy that's upside down going
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. It's wild. Like, there's been some Muhammad Ali knocking out
Sonny Liston.
That's a very...
Standing over top of him. Yeah. And listen, from this year, Trump.
Yeah.
With the near assassination.
Yeah, with the blood on his face and the flag behind him with his fist up. That's going to be one of those pictures that lives throughout history. Yeah. All right. Number 2. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done and not told anyone?
Not told anyone?
Yeah, it's time to come clean.
Oh, man.
There has to be something like you're just like, I told mine on here. You asked me this a long time ago. It's some version of this. I ran into a parked car at Accord Speedway. I was going out to line up for the feature, and I was looking down. Something like I heard like something, I don't know, vibration, something, bang, and I looked down. I'm like looking down, and there was a street stock like halfway on. I just drove right inside of it. And everybody looked around. I just backed up and pulled away. Fuck it. I hit it square enough.
Oh, that's good. Man, a lot of embarrassing shit. But most, I guess, I don't know if I told you this or not. It was during the drinking days, going back quite a while now, pre-Carly, post-Christina. Got absolutely blitzed at, where was it? Buffalo Wild Wings in Connecticut. And I drove home.
Oh, boy. That's a long fucking ride, bro.
Yeah. So, like, I have to piss now. I piss all the time.
Yeah.
So, I must have got 5 miles. I pulled over and pissed. And got back in. Drove like another 5 miles. I had to piss again. Got back in. And then 5 more miles. I had to piss. And I said, fuck it. Let her rip. I must have pissed myself 3 times the rest of the way. Got home, stripped in. It was Pop's house and it was dark out, so I was on the back sidewalk, stripped down naked. Fucking went in through the basement, put the fucking clothes right in the wash, and went up and fucking took a shower.
What about your seat in your car?
I had to take it to the car wash next morning.
Would you put a towel down or something?
Oh yeah, soak it up, and I had to fucking scrub it with fucking carpet cleaner and
yeah, you should have known then you had an issue.
Yeah, right.
All right, that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, number 3. What do you no? Who do you wish you could reconnect with? Is there anybody out there? The guy that touched you inappropriately got you hooked on Elvis?
Once in a while, I'll hear from him, and I go in a corner and cry. Man, I don't know. Jason Grauer. It's been a long time since I talked to him.
And you guys were buddies.
We were tight. Yeah. We were throughout elementary school.
He went away to the Navy.
He went to Annapolis, and he's still.
Is he a career guy?
Oh yeah, he went career.
He could be retired by now.
He was a flight instructor. Last I asked his brother when I saw Scott, he was working like top level clearance at the Pentagon.
Oh really? Wow, good for him.
Yeah, he had a full career.
And he's not on Facebook or anything like that?
No.
You have any way to get in touch with him?
If I think through Scott, I can reach out and maybe get a phone number.
You should probably do that.
I should.
Why not? You know? All right. This one's a good one. Number 4. If you had one day to live in my... If you got one day to live in my head, what would you try to figure out about me?
Man, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Because you got to think. If you look at that picture, you're going to think how I think.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, is there something like we're friends, right? Like, I'm thinking like, if I got in your head for one day, I would try to figure out like what pained you, because I feel like you're my buddy,
right?
But that deep down inside something really pains you, and you haven't really put your finger on it.
Yeah.
And I think I would try to solve that problem for you.
Probably
because when you're in your own skin, you don't see it,
right?
And I think when you're not, and you get in there, you'd be like, "What is wrong?" Like,
right.
Why is this thing radiating?
I guess probably to see how you go through living by yourself on a day in and day out basis. Because I'm sure there's times where it sucks.
Oh, it sucks.
And there's times where you're like, all right, cool. You go out, you do your thing, and you go to bed.
Yeah.
And it's another day. Yeah, because, I say I've gotten better. Have I really? Because I'm really just discovering, because my alone time has always been filled with drinking.
Right. And now it's
not. So it's finding different shit to do. And
how do you keep yourself occupied?
Right. Right. So, I think that would definitely be insightful as to say, all right, how does a normal person who wasn't an alcoholic get through life?
Yeah, that would be wild, because I have zero. Like, I can open my fridge and there's always beer in there, and there's zero.
But you've had the same beer in your fridge for 2 years.
No, I understand, but I'm saying, like,
mine wouldn't last 2 hours.
Right. But I mean, it would probably. Don't you feel? I don't know. This is more. Don't you feel you'd be like, holy shit, that's what it's like to not want that at all?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? I mean, first thing I'm doing is I'm looking down and going, all right, I see what he's working with here. But no, like, I would try to find, like, I really would. I would be like, all right, I'm in Highland's body. My fucking knees hurt.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
you're going to want out immediately.
Package is okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You're going to want out immediately.
All right. And I'd be like, all right, what's bothering me right now?
Just don't nick my fucking head when you shave, please.
Well, no, it's only one day. I'm not shaving.
All right.
It's not. You're not shaving, and you can't, like, you can have all kinds of interactions, but
you can take over when I'll do a clean shave the morning of. You can take over with a fresh dome.
But you got to have, like, rules. Like, you can't be in bed with somebody's girlfriend or wife, or whatever,
right?
But I'm just saying, like, I would try to find out. If I had one day, I would really try to find out something. I know you. You know what I mean? Yeah. We've been buddies for a long time. But when you, like we said, when it's not you, that feeling would be so fucking like a blazing orange sun that I would be like, this is what it is.
Right.
But when it's you, you just kind of like, that's just you.
Right.
Like, you'd be like, holy shit, he does get mad quick.
Like, or if you feel like I feel your aches and pains and you feel mine,
yeah.
You'd be like, fuck, his knees are terrible.
Yeah. You'd be like, damn, George's ain't much better.
Yeah.
But, like, you're a very calm guy, and I get fired up pretty quick. You'd be like, holy shit, that's his process.
Yeah.
You know, it's be weird to feel the process, you know what I mean? And then you egging me on when I'm in your body, but you're in my body, and you're like, why has he got all this fucking energy?
Come on, asshole, get ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
are you fucking late again?
I'm
like, oh, I'm just going to be late.
I'll be you. I'll be late as you, just so you can see what it's like to be late once.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be so pissed. Yeah. All right. And number 5, seeing this is our 200th episode, what food could you eat 200 pieces of?
Wow.
Like, I thought like spaghetti noodles, but 200 spaghetti noodles, that's a lot.
Yeah, and I like rigatoni.
Like rigatoni still.
That's even more because it's dense as shit.
I thought I'm like, well, we're saying people can't eat 50 deviled eggs.
Well, I can tell you I've eaten, chicken wings the most I ever did.
Not 200,
This was back in high school. I did 123.
There's no, yeah.
And
that's still 78,
school,
77 to go.
And back in the shrimp, you can eat shrimp days, I did like 160 and wanted to die.
Still 40 more. Still another 20%
They're all too
more.
Big.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro. Man. I don't know if there's any food like that I like that much. Maybe cashews.
I'm thinking like Reese's Pieces. You know what I mean?
Because even that gets too much. The sugar.
Like you'd have to have like Nerds.
Right.
Something that's like.
I love cashews, and it's a very mild nut. I think I could do that.
So you like a good nut in your mouth?
Yes. A good mild nut in your mouth. Like, I better drink pineapple just the day before.
Yeah, I got you. Like cashews, because a handful is probably like 15 or 20.
Right.
So it'd be
a lot.
10 to 15 handfuls.
Yeah.
A jar, maybe? A full jar?
A full jar, probably, yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. I think you could probably do that without really. But like,
you'd want a yak at the end. But
you're not eating 200 hot dogs.
No.
You know what I mean? You're not eating 200 raviolis.
No.
Maybe 200 SpaghettiOs, the O's.
Oh, they're gross.
But I'm just saying, like, it'd have to be something that
it has to be that or cereal, like Cheerios, even something like that.
Fruity Pebbles, you could get with 200 pieces of Fruity
grape
Pebbles.
nuts take it 8 hours.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, so that was my 5
I look
crazy
at meth head
questions.
after 200 grape nuts, chopping your teeth up.
Yeah, you sure the fuck would. All right, let's move along to our next segmento. I love that song.
What is it? I can hear.
Oh, it's the stately definitions.
Okay, that's what I figured.
It's from the Animaniacs.
Yes,
they do the song. You know what? Hopefully, this new piece we have coming in will let us do all of our sound right through.
Yeah,
we're
hoping
computer
and get everything.
But if you do watch us and you don't listen to us, the reason we don't use the songs, the beginning song, the artist gave us the permission to use it.
Yeah, waxes.
And then if we use the songs on our video and it goes viral, then we're monetarily.
Yeah, they could come after us.
Well, not come after us, but they could get their cut.
Right.
Where if we have no sound in it and it goes viral, it's just our own thing.
Yep.
But on the Spotify side, they all have the licenses to cover all the stuff.
Correct. All right, so stated definitions, I went with summer into fall.
Okay, and if somebody has never listened to us and you're just picking up the 200th episode, these are things like, it started off with states.
Right.
Like the Rhode Island clam stand, and it's when you eat a chick out upside down. All right, so it's things like this.
Done.
It's a play on words by
Little Danny.
And we want to find Little Danny and have him on the show.
Right. So again, these are summer or fall terms.
Okay.
Mean a lot different.
Okay.
All right. So number one,
summer or fall. So it means something in the summer
going into the
and then
I have terms from the summer and terms from the fall.
Okay,
since we're right at that cusp right now, which there's already leaves coming off the trees and by my house. I'm like, what the fuck? It's not even.
They're changed up by June.
Is it already?
Yeah, they're all red and orange and shit already. Not super bright, but
they're there.
They're changing. Yeah.
Gotcha. Number one, beached whale. It is when you take a dump while sitting on the toilet backwards so that your fecal matter ends up on the dry part of the toilet and not down in the water.
That's an on-deck shit, too.
Yes, that could definitely be an on-deck shit.
Where it's on the deck.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to say, I believe...
Sorry, but...
I know Zach upper decked the Speedway,
the old Hess
back in the day.
Yep.
I wonder if there was any beached whales in that one. So,
that's like the lid lifter.
Yeah, that's rough.
that's
shit on rough. The lid and then put the lid back on.
Yep.
Number two, surfboard. A vagina with all of its hair shaved off. Used in a sentence. My brother's GF has a surfboard.
And my brother's girlfriend's got a surfboard.
Yeah.
Wax it.
Yeah.
You wax
it up. That's right.
Yeah.
Number 3, surf and turf.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Vaginal and anal intercourse, whether sequentially by one person or simultaneously by two. Surf is for the shrimpy front, turf is for the soil and fertilizer in the rear.
Oh, my God. That is pretty funny.
It is.
It is pretty funny and pretty foul.
Shrimpy.
Yeah.
I don't have a shellfish allergy. This, I don't know where this came into. Oh, because originally I looked up Labor Day.
Okay.
But there wasn't really anything there, but there was stuff for day labor. So, day labor Diego.
Holy shit. Is that like Bob the Builder?
Yes. Day labor Diego, or DLD, is a term for the illegal aliens who hang out on a corner somewhere to be picked up by contractors looking for cheap labor. DLD is usually huddled in packs.
Out in front of Big Bubble on Broadway.
That's
part of the old Capitol TV series.
We got to bring Macklin along to interpret for us on that day.
Yeah. Oh, and then we'll get into your TV show while we're redoing the house.
That's right.
We'll use him that all ties together.
It so does.
And we didn't know each other's lists, but they all tied together.
We did our own network.
We
do. OBN, that Love List Network.
Yep.
And then we got the Puerto Rican picnic, because we all love picnics.
Yep.
The picnic held on the side of an interstate highway, not always because the family's car is broken down. I-95.
Yes.
A lot of Puerto Rican picnics.
100%.
Yeah.
And you know how you know they got the flag on their neck?
That's right. And in the back of the car, and cheese balls.
Or on the mirror. They always have it hanging from the mirror, too.
And there's like 13 people, but it's a Honda Accord.
Yeah. It's like a clown car.
Where'd they go?
How the fuck did you get all those people in that car?
Right.
They're all sitting on laps and shit.
Yep. The forbidden picnic.
I don't even want to know.
It is the sexual act of engaging in anal sex while eating food off the receiver's back. It's kind of fucked up.
Or that's the prison picnic.
That too. The bear picnic.
Yeah. Well, you got floss right there.
Oh. Sounds like I've done that.
Yeah. Sal's been the picnic.
Now moving into fall.
Okay.
We have the pumpkin pounder.
Oh boy.
It's a male or female who prefers the sexual company of redheaded, pasty-skinned partners over all others. Or a person who seeks out gingers in bars or nightclubs and takes them home with the intention of having intercourse.
Oh, pumpkin pounders are... Listen, there's some good pumpkins to pound.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing at all.
Some of them are mean.
And the last one is the dirty autumn.
Oh, boy.
A hot MILF who wears sundresses and always flirts and then acts like she doesn't know what she's doing.
Accurate.
We know some dirty worms.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
Yeah. I mean, you could just interchange the names.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
1,000%. So there we have summer into fall of Staley definitions.
All right. Now let's get moving. I got to just see where we are. Here we go. Dirtbag brought to you by BGS Construction. We nail all studs from the rear.
Yes.
914-403-2619. Are you a dirtbag? Send us your dirtbag questions so we can get them on our next episode that we have the dirtbag Big Gay Sal from Big Timber, Montana.
Yes.
Who sent us some swag. We're always thankful for it. We love our buddy Big Gay Sal.
He's the originals. Oh, he's the OS, the original Skurv.
Original Skurv. All right. This is the Dirtbag 200, sponsored by BGS Construction. All right. Number one. Has any of your furniture ever been repoed by Rent-A-Center or Aaron's?
Repo. No.
It's never been taken back for lack of payment?
Back. No.
You're a dirtbag. You know it's been.
It hasn't been.
It hasn't been?
I've returned stuff.
Oh, yeah. Dirtbag. All right, number two. Have you ever masturbated to the Golden Girls?
No.
We do know somebody who has.
We do.
He's a dirtbag.
Yep.
Number three. Have you ever wiped your ass with anything other than toilet paper?
Sure have.
Dirtbag.
Numerous things.
What was the weirdest thing you wiped your ass with? A golf towel.
Well, I mean, at least
I got this new Yankee towel.
No, it was a crispy white ankle sock.
Yeah, you've done that
in the bathroom in Cape Cod.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yep. Came back with one sock
down
on.
in the town. You took the other one off. Threw it
down
in the
Hyannis. Yep. Got in there, and I even waited until the bathroom was empty. And did the fucking pants around the ankle scoot to the next stall to still find no toilet paper.
Yes. I was 100% with you when that happened. 100%. I remember that.
I didn't flush the sock, too. I ended up in the corner of the fucking
You threw it on, yes. By the garbage.
You can't flush the sock.
Have you ever thrown a sock full of shit next to the garbage can?
Yes.
Dirtbag. I forgot all about you throwing that thing on the side. You fucking dirtbag. You absolutely.
I couldn't flush it. It was going to fucking clog the sewer.
Oh my God. He just flung it in the fucking ground. You dirtbag. All right, number 4. Have you ever eaten the fries in the bag on the ride home?
Always.
And then gave the person the eaten fries and kept the full one?
Yes.
We're all dirtbags.
Carly gets half eaten fries all the time.
You go out for everybody and you eat everybody else's fries and you keep the full one. You're like, oh shit, they must have fell over.
Or I'll take a little bit out of each fry and put them in mine and give them the lesser one. Yeah. Constantly.
We're fucking dirtbags. All right, number 5, have you ever cruised along the merge lane near the shoulder and cut off like 50 cars?
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
we all done it.
Absolutely.
You come up the long line, you're like, oh, fuck that.
This.
Subaru, I got to get in front of that.
Yep, 100%.
Dirtbag. All right, number 6. Did you ever pee on the seat and just leave it for the next person?
Oh, yeah.
And you're a fucking dirtbag.
Public restrooms?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I've gone in where it's already like a fucking, like, how caverns, just damp and musty. I'm not touching that. Fuck that.
But you know what?
You almost see like a fucking...
I'm like backwards. So if you're in not like a community bathroom,
right.
and you come in and there's pee on the seat, I have to wipe it off so the next person doesn't go, that dirtbag just pissed on the seat. You know what I mean? What did I ever see? What?
We forgot.
We were saying it was like a community, house caverns piss all over the
seat. It's bad. Yeah, or like they should throw a fucking cleat cleaner on the outside because the floor is nasty.
Oh, that's dirty shit.
I didn't want to take your fucking shoes home.
Yeah, I know. All right, well, we're in 6. This is 7. Have you ever backwashed in someone's drink and then deboed it from them? Like, hey, man, can I have a sip of that?
No. I try not to fuck other people's food.
I know, but like when you were a kid, like you get somebody's Gatorade, you go, oh, no. You backwashing that? Yeah.
No,
you
never.
Just take it. You deboned their drink.
That's very parkish, it sounds like.
Yes, dirtbag. All right, number 8. Has your car or a family member's car ever been repoed?
Oh, I've had multiple.
Yeah.
At least let me think. I've had 2. Wait.
Three. I
3.
personally didn't have one.
Yeah.
But somebody I was with had one.
Okay.
And the idea was we're just letting it go anyway because we had new cars and a new baby coming.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Number 9. Have you ever been investigated by HR?
No.
Nothing ever?
No.
No suspect.
Well, they're in our field or other things.
Yeah.
But
so you've been investigated by somebody in work, but just not HR.
Right.
Not for a human resources complaint.
Correct.
Not from Big Gay Sal's Montana Meat Company.
No, not at all.
All right, and number 10, and this is my favorite one, and don't ask me why. Okay. And it's fucked up. You probably didn't do it, but I'm going to tell you, I'm a dirtbag.
Okay.
Have you ever jerked off with your CPAP machine on? Mask on?
Yes.
You call that the Darth Vader? It's just breathing for you. You're good. Oh my God. Such fucking dirtbags.
The worst would be if you're doing that and you fucking hop up because you got a cramp. You yank the fucking machine right off the fucking table.
Or you take your head back like you did with the fucking with the thing last week.
That's right.
Yeah. You look like a NASCAR driver getting out of the car when the hose is hooked.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh my God! Yeah, you call that the Darth
The
Vader?
Vader. Yep, absolutely.
All right, that was our Big Gay Sal's construction sponsored Dirtbag segment. All right, and we will follow up that with Showdown, baby. Steel Cage Showdown for episode 200.
Oh, boy.
Fictional fight to the death. No weapons involved. All right, so the lid lifter of this, the opening bout, 200 Outlaw Blitz fans versus 200 MSNBC fans.
Oh, we win.
Yeah, our people will
not even close.
They're going to trounce the
Smokes.
Rachel Almado and their fans.
And I'm pretty somebody's getting fucked.
Yeah, alive or dead. Yep. At the end of that, someone's getting fucked.
Yep.
All right. The next one up. 200 politicians versus 200 draft dodgers. All in episode 200.
God, they're all scumbags.
The thing is, some politicians, though, even though for every Bernie Sanders you get somebody that's been in war.
Yeah.
And is a war hero.
Right. I'm going to go with that then. I'll go with the politicians.
Yeah. Okay. I would think that too. All right. Here's the mid card. Now, this is a little out of people. 200 tigers or 200 gorillas?
Oh, man.
Gorillas have arms that are like
workable. And if you've ever seen the tigers attack, they'll do like a 5-on-1. But if you're doing that, you're freeing up
even
4 other gorillas.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go gorillas.
I would think gorilla just because I think they could like strength wise match what a tiger can bring.
Yeah,
and they could probably snap their neck, pick them up, throw them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So unless it got like skewed where it was like 50 tigers left and 20 gorillas, I just still think gorillas would be.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, the co-main event.
All right.
200 little people versus 200 far left activists.
I want the little people.
I'm rooting. I think the little people. Listen, just because you're little doesn't mean you can't do violence the right way.
Right.
I don't think they do violence the right way.
They don't know how.
You know what I mean? And there's no weapons involved.
Right.
So you got to really know how to do what you do.
A lot of broken shins.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of fucked up kneecaps.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to punch down.
And once they're down, which I think one shot is going to take one of these fucking...
A lot of ball shots and clam shots.
Dropped.
Yeah.
And then once they're on the ground, height don't matter.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm going little people. And
then, of course, we got to finish this with the main event. 200 Special Forces U.S. badasses versus 200 Taliban.
Oh, come on. Yeah. Give me 30 against 200 and I'll take it.
Yeah. Barehanded. We're going in there and we're tearing them limb from limb.
Yep, absolutely.
The Outlaw Blitz way. That's what we do.
And somebody's getting fucked.
Yeah, somebody's getting fucked. Yeah. And since we don't have any goats that are on our special forces, it's not us.
It's not us.
All right. Over and under, as we have done before, is it overrated or is it underrated? You give us some of your top overrated and underrated items, and we will debate if they're over or under.
Yep. Number 1, DoorDash and Uber Eats.
Overpriced, underrated, especially if you work in an environment like we do and you can't necessarily get out and something doesn't deliver.
Right.
Like, think about it. If you're at your workplace and you can't get out for lunch, it's usually pizza or Chinese food that delivers. Nothing else.
Right. And it's normally, as long as you get everybody in on the order.
Or maybe a diner.
Chopping in or chipping in on the service fees, that's fine.
Then it's fine. Right. Yeah, I mean, I get it that they have a fee, but...
We did Golden Ginza one night on a Saturday.
Yeah.
10 people.
Yep.
$344.
Jesus. Yeah, but I mean, that's $35 a person. It's $25 for a meal.
Right.
So
yeah, it came out about right.
You know what I mean? It's not really that terrible.
Right.
You know,
if you're going to go there and eat in and leave a tip,
it's going to be $35 on that hibachi dinner.
And that's what everybody got basically was hibachi.
Yeah. So. Like if you got a hibachi steak, it's like $28.
Right.
So and you get tons of food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nobody could. Yeah, I don't think anybody finished it. Number 2, street corn.
What street corn?
Mexican street corn.
Like.
So it's the corn on the cob, and then they put like the mayo and the grated cheese and some seasonings.
Never
on
had it. Sounds delicious. I'll say underrated.
Okay. Now it's funny.
I thought maybe they put it in something.
No. It's all on top. They'll like either fry it or grill it, and then put all the stuff on top.
On a corn on
a corn on cob. Yeah.
And it's not a fucking absolute mess to eat.
It is, but it's done right. It's good.
Where do you get it?
A lot of local Mexican restaurants have it now. We got it.
So I could get it like at one of the spots.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, what's the one across from Adams there? They have it?
They might not, but if you go down to the old Xenons there, those jalapenos, they have it.
Okay.
And Carly and it was street corn in a cup one night, and you figured, all right, it's going to be easier to eat. They must have had a half a cup of mayo and a half a cup of corn kernels. It was foul. It was way too much mayo. That's why I think
that left a mess.
Yeah, on the cob, it didn't even get eaten. On warm mayo by the spoonful was not good.
Yeah, not good.
But on the cob, can't be.
Because they drizzle it, probably.
Yeah. It's just enough as a binder to hold on the spices and the cheese. So, all right, number 3, work boots.
Overrated.
Yeah, I hate them.
I don't
even own a pair.
Yeah. Nope.
Never like Timberlands. They're heavy as shit.
Yeah.
And even out to
a lot of people that wear them don't work in them.
Right.
You know, and they made things so much different now. Like I think what you see sneakers with steel toe now.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? There's a lot more comfortable things than
right.
Work boots at the time were underrated in
right.
the 80s, 70s, even 90s.
In certain jobs,
but then they made it. Like you get a pair of Timberlands, they're so stiff.
Right.
Even after you work them in, there's nothing comfortable.
Like if you're
about
a logger, if you're working in blacktop.
Yeah.
Or if you're like if you're a line, like I know Zach's just started his line school. If you're going to be a lineman, you need that sole to do the climbing and stuff. But overall, if I'm just doing work outside,
no, there's other
right,
way more comfortable, way options. More reasonable options.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Number 4, the Marvel Universe movies.
As a whole, underrated. After Endgame, it got a little weird and janky for a while, but they did an amazing run from the original Iron Man through Captain America, their version of the Hulk, Thor, you go down the line, the Black Panther, that whole run there was fucking awesome and amazing.
And Deadpool.
And then Deadpool, yeah.
Yeah.
And then even though he's technically not Marvel, Spider-Man.
Well, he is Marvel. He's just not.
He's Sony.
Event. Now he's Sony, yeah.
Well, no, Sony lends him to Marvel.
Oh, because they bought the rights to him after that shit. That sucks. Because originally he was a Marvel comic character.
Yeah. But, I mean, they lent. So, yeah. Just those Marvel movies now. Unbelievable.
Okay.
And did you ever see the 10 Rings?
No.
That's very good. Watch it. I was Shang-Chi or something like that. And the Legend of the 10 Rings. I was very surprised.
And it's a Marvel movie?
Yeah, and I was very impressed with it.
Speaking of Marvel, Drax the Destroyer, Batista.
Yeah.
You seen him lately?
No.
He's about 225 now.
Really? Trimmed all the way down?
Totally.
Well, he's got to be about 60.
Guy. He's pushing 60 now.
Yeah, so you don't want to be that big.
Yeah. And it's funny because he said he had to get up to 315 to do that M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Yeah.
Where they had the cabin in the woods.
Yep.
And then he's like, now, when I was done, I was 55. He goes, trying to get back down to something reasonable. He goes, it's tough now.
So, yeah. You're not 20 anymore.
Right, so he's going to figure it out. Number 5, apple picking.
It's tough. I don't do it. Underrated if you're going to make apple pies, make candy apples, make whatever.
Right.
You're going to get bigger apples. You're going to get a choice. Overrated, it's usually fucking 100 bees, 1,000 degrees out. I don't know. I don't know. If you get there on the right day, there's just.
We did it for class trips a few times, and that was cool. But overall, I mean, I love don't get me wrong, I love the byproduct. I love leaving Lola's apples, but I'll just go to Adams.
Yeah.
So,
I'm like, hey, they were picked already.
But Blaze used to go to some farm over the Rip Van Winkle Bridge in Hudson.
Yeah.
And he had fucking Honeycrisp the size of softballs.
Gigantic. Yeah. There's a really good farm when you go over the Rip Van Winkle, and I think it's right to the right, just a couple miles.
That's what he said. Yeah,
and it's right there, and they do like peaches, plum. Yeah.
Yep.
Now, like, I've never gone plum picking or pear picking.
Right.
Both of those things are fucking delicious.
They are. My grandparents growing up, my mom's parents, we had an apple tree, grapevines, and a pear tree.
Did you have a partridge in the
No partridge.
Okay. All right.
No partridge.
So it's like, it can't be a push, so I'll say underrated because it's very seasonal.
Yep.
So, underrated.
And the last one, in the same theme of fall, pumpkin picking.
Underrated.
I
enjoy pumpkin picking, which it's really not picking. They usually already cut the stems off.
Right.
And you just go, oh, hey, look, that one doesn't look bad.
The last place was like maybe Rich Farms.
But I enjoy doing, carving pumpkins.
Yeah.
As much as a pain in the ass it can be.
Oh, yeah.
If you have the right tools, it's amazing.
Right.
And I don't know if you remember, I used to do like Scooby-Doo. I used to do really cool stuff for my kids, and I enjoyed it, you know. And when you're doing it, you don't always see it, but then when you put the candle in it,
then it looks awesome.
It looks awesome. So I'm a very big fan of that. So I'll say underrated.
Cool.
Do you want to do? I mean, I'm good.
I am too.
I'm good. I think we can save our
There's not much in the rabbit hole new anyway. So.
No, not much. So 200 episodes. Where's 201 to 400 bring us?
Yeah, hopefully a lot bigger. I would like that.
Yeah, me too. It's 200. It's a wild ride, but it's a landmark. You look like you got a shit.
I got piss like a racehorse.
Again?
Yeah.
All right, so just don't let it go here.
All right.
Winnie, take us home.
Gmac, this is Winnie. This has been Outlaw